All right. All right. Looks like it's time to get started. First of all, welcome to our webinar, and big thanks to everyone for attending. And before we get started, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kevin Lim, and I am the Customer Success Specialist in charge of providing support to our users. I may have spoken or met some of you before when you call in or send us any support related questions. So it's good to see you guys again. And I also have here my colleague Austin, who's happy to answer any questions you may have via chat. Okay, so the focus of today's webinar is discovering what's new in the CRM. And over the past few months, our team has released interesting new features and upgrades to our system, and I'm more than excited to showcase all of these to you here. Right. So, so here's our agenda for today. So I'll be showing you a full demo of the CRM's latest updates. And first up we have is our Submittals tool. So here you can easily create, manage, and send submittals to clients or vendors for approval of your equipment or materials before they are delivered to the project. So it's all embedded in the CRM, and you can just easily pull in your products from your takeoff and just easily create your submittal document from there. And next thing we have is our project summary section. And this shows a comprehensive overview of your project's income, materials, and labor totals. So it's going to show a summation of all your proposals, your work orders, and also your purchase orders. And next up we have is our Stone integration. So we've now integrated MeasureSquare Stone into the CRM. And here you can create and edit Stone projects with our new web-based Stone takeoff software, which is Stone Web, MeasureSquare Stone Web. And we also have our new AI solutions, and we'll be going over our new CRM AI chatbot tool and our new AI plan analysis tool, which uses AI to read through your PDF floor plans and give you the data you need. We've also released an inventory management module where you can manage your inventory, record your stock in and stock out of your products from a specified warehouse or location. And after our demo, I'm very excited to show you our CRM mobile app, which is currently in beta testing. But here you'll be able to see the capabilities of this module app and how it's designed for our CRM users based on site. Plus, we have a sneak peek at future updates that's to come within this year and in the coming months. And do stick around for the live question and answer at the end. And we're here to answer all of your burning questions. Okay. All right. So yeah, before we kick things off with the full demo of our latest updates, I'm actually curious. I'd like to ask everybody a question over here. So, do you currently use the CRM to manage your projects? So let's just wait for a few moments for everybody to answer. And let me just switch over to my CRM. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. I see. Yep. We have over 80% of our participants who have answered our question. I do appreciate your participation in this. All right. Yeah, and once we get most of our answers, I'll be happy to publish that as well for everybody to see. Okay. So yeah, so now I'm sharing my CRM. And yeah, you can go as long as you need. Yeah, wait for as long as you need. Mhm. All right. So now here's our CRM, and I'm gonna assume that Most of you may be familiar with our software and this page, but for those that are still new, this is our project page, which shows all the different leads and projects that your company is working with. And what we'll do first is dive into a sample project. Okay. So you can see here, this is our project overview page, which gives you all the relevant information about your project. So let me show you some of our current features we have, such as our notes section. And here, you can just easily tag a teammate, if give them a heads up on something. And once you do send out um, that note, it will send them an email as well. And let's head over to our dashboard tab. And here, you'll see all your accounts receivable, your profits, your costs and versus your account payable, and also your total invoices. Those invoices that are currently open, which ones have been paid. You also see all your change orders and their statuses. And if you do have any tasks just due, you can see them over here, and also any overdue tasks as well. All right. We also have our emails section, where you can monitor all your related emails from your project. So when you send out any of your quotes, bids, invoices, purchase orders, work orders via email, you'll see them all um, collected and organized in this one tab. So instead of having to go over your inboxes looking for these emails, all of them are now related, and all of these related ones will just be shown in just this one tab specifically for this project. Okay. And what I want to bring to your attention now is our submittals section on the right side. Okay. And what this means is, from here I can easily create a submittal document based off of the products from my takeoff. So I've already created one here, and let me just show you how it looks like. So you can see here, this is our submittal document, and it's fully customizable. You can change it to any format if you like, as what you're currently using in your organization. But you can see here all the items that you want to include in your submittal document. So we have here our item names, we have here our corresponding descriptions. And if I will just scroll down a bit, you have the option to attach your spec sheets or electronic samples of these products. So you can just easily attach them when you're creating a submittal document, and they will all be organized in this one document over here. So these are all my spec sheets. I've just attached them as PDF files over there like this. And once you're happy with this submittal, you can email this out to your GC or even to the design team or architect. And once I click on email, you can send this out to them just within the CRM, and they have the option to view this submittal and approve or deny it from there. And once you send this out, this will also show up in that email section I just showed you earlier in our project overview page, and you can easily track that email from there. And if you look on the right, you can see we have this activity log to see what the status is of your submittal. This. All right. Yeah, so that's our submittals module. And let's head back to our sample project. And the next feature that we just released is our project summary section. It's going to be one of these sections here in your project overview. And from here, you'll see all your proposals, your bids, your quotes, your change orders. You can also see your materials, such as your purchase orders, all their statuses, if they're approved, if they've been sent, and also your work orders. It's going to be under your labor. So you'll see some of the metrics as well on the top. And the metrics at the top of this summary is going to be more accurate than the metrics, let's say, from your bid. So you can see your total income, your costs, how much profit you have, and also like your markup and margin rates as well. All right. So we're after our project summary, we can now talk about our Stone integration. And to do that, we'll have to first go to our system settings. Then we go to our preferences. Then you head over to your diagram section. And now we have this option to create a stone diagram or not. So it's a toggle. So once we toggle this on, you can now create and bring in stone projects. So let's go back to one of our sample projects. Okay. So we head over to our diagrams section on the right side. And you can see here, I've already added a sample stone project. But if you click on the add button, we now have the option to create a new stone diagram within a CRM, or just add any existing stone projects you have on the cloud if you've already synced them. So let me just open this sample stone project. And it'll give you a preview of this stone project. And to access the stone web tool, you can click on edit. And from there, you'll be able to perform some of the basic functions, as you can see also in the MeasureSquare Stone desktop software. And we have all these options over here and these tools. Okay, so yeah, that's our Stone update. And next feature I want to show you is our AI tools or AI solutions. So I just went back to our homepage, and you'll see on our lower left side of the screen, you'll see this icon over here, and that's going to be our AI chatbot. So here we use AI to help answer any questions you have related to the CRM or to any of our other MeasureSquare products. So this chatbot will goes through all our knowledge-based resources in our YouTube videos to find the answer that you need. So let me demonstrate it to you real quick. So let's just say I'm a new user to the CRM and I just want to know how to create a bid. So I can just ask this chatbot, give it a few seconds to find an answer. And from there, it's going to give you this answer that the AI chatbot was look through all our tutorials and knowledge base guides. So you can also see that they have these articles that they reference, and you can open these articles and it will bring you to that actual knowledge base article that we have provided. It will also give you a reference to that specific YouTube video tutorial. And if I'll just scroll up just to look at that, how the chatbot constructed its answer, it's giving a step-by-step guide on how to create a bid. It's also giving you the screenshots to have a better for you to have a better visual of that step. So if I can left click on that screenshot, I can also zoom in to that image so I can better understand what this step is explaining. Great. Okay. And that's our AI chatbot tool. And the next tool I want to show you is our AI plan analysis tool. So to do that, you'll have to open a sample project first. And you'll want to head over to your file section. From here, you can upload your PDF floor plans. So for this example, I've already uploaded one. So you just want to left click on that file. And you can see it's now giving a preview of that floor plan. So you notice on the top we have these four options. Note that this plan analysis tool is still in beta, but we're constantly improving this software once and as we get more feedback from our users. So you notice on the top right we have this scopes option. So this is a feature we just added recently, and it can read. You can prompt the AI tool to read which specific trays or scopes it wants to capture in the floor plan or in your document. So for this example, let's just check everything, and we just want to cover all floor and base scopes and also all our trades. And you also have the option to manage your scopes and your trays as well to see which specific trade that you want the chatbot to capture, the AI to capture. Okay, let me just exit out of that. So first we go for our AI summary. Let me click on that, and it's gonna give you this result. So you can see that the AI was able to read through this PDF document and give you all like the necessary data, such as your products, your floor finishes, your base finishes. So it's gonna save you a lot of time, especially when you have to go through all your PDF documents. And we also have next is our extract materials tool. And if I just click on reanalyze just to show you how it looks like, it's gonna, yeah, it's just slowly reading this document and gives you like all the specified details for each of your products. Yeah. So for example, for let's say SB1, it's giving you the description, it's giving you the color name, style name, and also the manufacturer. So all of that is done by AI. Okay. And third one we have is our extract takeoff sheets. So especially this is useful when you have PDF plans that have more than 100 pages, or and then you just and then instead of taking so much time to read through all of the pages, you can just use this tool and it will detect which specific pages are relevant to your takeoff. So for this example, um, since it's just one page, it just detected this as the relevant page for our takeoff, and it gives you this result where it gives you the which page number it is, what the description is for that page. All right. And lastly, we have our extra trade symbols. So you'll notice on your floor plan, there will be some trade symbols or product symbols on each of the rooms. So when you use this tool, the AI will give you a summary of all the trade symbols that have been detected in your floor plan. Right. So, and that's for our AI plan analysis tool. All right. Next up, what we have is our inventory module. So to enable your inventory module, you'll need to go to your system settings. Then you'll go hold over to your modules, and you can see here we can just toggle on our inventory. If you'd like to try this out. Okay, once I have that turned on, you will see it appear here on the top of your screen. And if you go to our inventory, here you can now manage your inventory items. So if you already have a list of all your inventory, you can pull that into the CRM, and you can also adjust the your product stock in and stock out. So to show you really quick, we can click on a new inventory adjustment, and depending if you have multiple locations, you can select, let's see, one location. You can select the type if it's a stock in or a stock out. So let me choose stock in for this. You can choose a specific project it's related to. and I can add now that specific line item or product. So for this example, I want to add my broadloom, and currently I have zero stocks in hand, 0 rows in hand, and I just want to adjust my quantity. Let's say I want to add 10 new rows, and click on save. That should now appear in my inventory adjustment list. And if I go back to my main inventory option, and if I go to that carpet broadloom, and if I left click on that, I can now see the details of this product, which is how much stock I have. I can also see my die lot and batch number if necessary. And I can also see the stock logs. So, so earlier I just added 10 more rows to my stock in under warehouse 1, and I currently have 10 rows for that product. All right. So that's pretty much it for our new updates. Let me share my slide again. Okay. All right. So now that we're done with our demo, I'd like to talk about the next one, which is our CRM Mobile. So the CRM Mobile, this is where you're taking CRM on the go. So I'll show you a sneak peek of this app's capabilities and how it talks hand in hand with our CRM web software. So whether you're in the field or maybe at a client meeting, you can easily access your project details, update any tasks, or communicate with your team all from your phone or tablet. So note this is still currently in beta phase, and it's still currently for iOS devices such as an iPhone or an iPad. Okay, so you can see here a preview of our CRM mobile app. You can see that we have this as a homepage of our mobile app, and you can see all the projects we have. So whatever projects you have in the CRM, you can also see it in the mobile. And you can also filter these projects by pipeline, by owner, and by stage. And next up, if you open a certain project, you'll be able to see all the project information, and as well as your notes. Let me check on the next slide. So pretty much the same as what we have in our web-based tool. You can just add a note here, tag a teammate, and they will receive an email with that. And you can also have the option to add photos. So this is what makes the CRM mobile app very useful, is when you're on site, you can easily take any photos. And once you've added that photo in your project, your colleagues or teammates on the office can easily just access that photo when they go to their CRM web tool. And you can see here also all the order forms we have for your specific project. So you can access all the quotes, bids, invoices, change orders, purchase orders, and work orders. So an example is if you want to open a specific quote in your project on your mobile device, you can just easily open that, and this is how it will look like. And you have the option to share this via email. Currently, this is only at view mode, but we'll be adding more capabilities to have more options on how to manage your quote on your mobile device. Okay. So aside from that, we also have you can also see the list of all your bids, all your invoices, purchase orders across the entire organization, not just to a specific project. And you can also see a preview of each of your documents there. And we also have added recently our installation schedules. So if you want to track any of your installation schedules, you can just also use this mobile app, and you can get more details of your installation schedule there. And we also have incorporated our diagrams. So these are going to be your diagrams in your CRM or any diagrams that you have saved on your MeasureSquare Cloud. And you'll be able to access them here in the mobile app. And if you open one of these diagrams, you have the option to share them as a diagram link or even share them as a file. And you also have the option to open these diagrams via MeasureSquare mobile app. All right, and yeah, and that's it for our new updates with the CRM. And I'll be happy to go over our future updates with for um, this year or and the coming months as well. So we're actually going to be working on AR accounts receivable and accounts payable module. So we'll be enhancing it to make it easier for you to track your payments and bills all in the CRM. So this is specially designed for project level financial tracking, and it will be a rudimentary AR AP to track your project level money in, money out, including your payments, bills, labor hours, and expenses. So it's going to give you a real-time project job costing. Next up, we have is going to be our field services app. It will be a mobile app, and it's going to help your guys on site or your installers to clock in, access job details, and report any progress directly from the job site. And for automations, we'll be adding a user-friendly interface for our users. And here you'll be able to automate repetitive tasks using customizable triggers and actions in the CRM, which saves you time and reduce manual errors. And lastly, we'll be having the um, notification center. And with this, you'll be able to receive real-time alerts on your project updates, approvals, and task assignments, and even team messages. So it's going to be customizable, and you can choose how you want to be notified and when. All right. So that pretty much sums up this webinar, and I'll be happy to open up the stage to answer a few questions. And I'll also be asking you one more poll question if you don't mind answering that. So, so based on all the latest features we have, which specific CRM feature excites you the most? Mm, all right. Yeah, I see a lot of answers coming in. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Kevin, looks like we're getting a lot of questions about the ARAP module. So yeah, project level tracking is definitely what we're focused on there, but that kind of translates into the higher level organizational reporting as well, like a work in progress report. Um, does field service track labor hours and expenses? Yes, that's going to be another main function of the field service app. So there will be a version available like to your installers, to your subcontractors, um, kind of a separate app and use case for that, and to issue a labor bill for your subs. Yeah, good questions in chat there. So all that stuff's kind of included in what the field service app is meant to do.
All right. Thanks, James. Thanks for that. And yeah, if you have any additional questions, you're more than welcome to email us at crmteam@measuresquare.com. And we do encourage you to go to our website by scanning these QR codes. So the first one is going to be a QR code to our website. The next one is if you're interested to become a beta tester for our CRM Mobile, please scan this code over here. This will only apply to those who are currently trial or current users of the CRM. And lastly, we do encourage you to join our Facebook user group. And it's a community of our users and also MeasureSquare staff where you can just share insights, get any tips and tricks, and answer any questions you may have. All right, and yes, And I guess that concludes our webinar for today. I do appreciate the time. Thanks for your time in coming here, and I will see you in the next webinar. All right. Thank you.